Hey everybody, I know it's been a while. I haven't posted in a long time. That's about to change. Got a lot of big updates coming. I'm excited to share that. That'll be in another video very soon. But today, we're about to take the camper out some more. One of the changes for me is I now have a daughter, and that's why I haven't posted, haven't done much traveling. She's now 2, so we're gonna take her on her first adventure, take her camping on just a campsite kind of situation. Nothing too crazy just yet. But one of the things I ran into is I started getting into mountain biking, but I don't have any way to carry my mountain bike if I have the trailer. So I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of off-road capability to put a receiver hitch on the back so I can carry my bike carrier. So I'm about to grind off the little bit of metal and weld up a hitch, and we'll show you that. Safety first, right? I already had a close call once with this grinder. Got the glove and pulled into me. Almost shredded my hand. But luckily I was able to get out of it. All right. All I'm doing is just sanding off the paint so I can get a good contact for the weld. That paint I used, this is gonna be super heavy duty. I'm gonna give it a little bit more grind. Crazy. That's satisfying. So now the debate is stick weld or MIG. Well, I already took the measurement. This is center right here. It's gonna look funky. Wait. Hopefully it won't be a knee banger. That sucked. But it'll work, I think. Okay. So I just got this thing tack welded. I'm not a welder. I don't pretend to be a welder. So I'm gonna check to see if it's square, and then I'm gonna go ahead and weld it up. My dad would call that a booger weld. We'll clean it up and see what it really looks like afterwards. I'm sure it looks like shit, but we'll keep going. That one's a little prettier, I think. I mean, I can slap it a few times and say that's not gonna go anywhere. It's pretty ugly. But I think it'll hold. It's only for a bike. Let's go hit it with a hammer. Or jump on it. All right, I figured do some more jump tests on it. I forgot I had an extender right here. So that's like I think a 6-inch extender. And then I got the bike rack mounted. So this will give me a lot of leverage on that weld. So let's hop up and down. For our bike, I don't think that's going anywhere. All right, we'll do the semi-cinematic pan. Bom, bom, bom. Dramatic music if you didn't know. So it's done. Happy with the way it all turned out. It looks good. I got the right distance for separation of the bike and the back of the camper. Got lucky there. You know, after you do something, you always realize there's a better way to do it, right? So I think once my daughter, you know, gets a little older, gets into camping, hopefully, and she's into more of the off-roading, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut that receiver off and just put a short one in there. I think like a 4-inch. I'm not sure what the minimum is, but put the shortest one possible as a receiver, and then just use an extension from there that I can take off. So get the links through the extension, and then when I'm not, you know, taking my mountain bike, or if I am taking my mountain bike, I can drop it off, take the rack off, and then almost have what I had before for clearance when it comes to dropping off ledges and so forth. I just have that little tiny tube. So the, what is it, 2.5-inch drop of the tube that might hit something. But I mean, that's nothing. And it's just a big giant honking piece of metal. It's not going to hurt anything. I hit my hitch all the time on the Jeep, you know, coming off ledges. It just makes a loud noise and kind of bangs you around a little bit, but does no damage. So I think that is an adjustment I'll do long term in a couple years, or maybe a little bit longer when my daughter gets into this stuff. Cross the fingers. Oh. All right. I should have another video next week where we're going on a camping trip, and I'll show what I've done to the camper. I haven't done a whole lot, and what I like and don't like. It's more has to do with just kind of like having a family and fitting them in there than anything. So, cool. All right. Look, see you next week.